Hey there! Let's talk about something we all crave, a more productive and fulfilling life. We yearn for that feeling of accomplishment, that inner yes is when we crush our goals. But sometimes, the path to success feels elusive. Overwhelm creeps in, to-do lists become to-don't lists, and we're left feeling like we're running in place. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Here at Marie TV, we're all about giving you simple, actionable tools to create the life you desire. That's why I'm so excited to share one of my all-time favorite productivity hacks, the daily checklist. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Checklists? Really? That's a little simple, Marie, but trust me on this one. A well-crafted daily checklist is like a secret weapon for your success. Get ready to dive into the checklist revolution. It's about to change your life. Why a daily checklist is your secret weapon. So what's all the fuss about daily checklists? Here's the deal. They're not just about remembering errands or tasks. A powerful checklist is about designing your day with intention, prioritizing what truly matters, and taking charge of your time like the boss babe you are. Imagine this. You wake up feeling clear-headed and focused, knowing exactly what needs to get done. No more decision fatigue, no more feeling scattered or overwhelmed. With a daily checklist, you get to direct your energy toward what truly lights you up. Whether it's crushing a work project, nurturing your relationships, or finally starting that passion project you've been dreaming of. Every time you check off an item, you're giving yourself a mini victory lap, boosting your confidence and motivation. Ready to step into your power and unlock a whole new level of productivity? Let's dive into the how-to. Ready to reclaim your day? I know you're busy running the world, or at least your own little corner of it. So let's make this super easy. Over the next few sections, I'm going to break down exactly how to create a daily checklist that actually works for you. One that you'll actually stick with. We'll explore the nitty-gritty of crafting your perfect checklist, from identifying your top priorities to avoiding common pitfalls, because you deserve to feel amazing and achieve everything you set your mind to. Are you ready to reclaim your day and unlock your full potential? Let's do this. Why a daily checklist is your secret weapon. Let's be real, gorgeous. Life can feel like a whirlwind. Between juggling work, relationships, family, and trying to squeeze in some me time, it's easy to feel like you're constantly running on a hamster wheel. Our brains are bombarded with information, tasks, and to-dos, leaving us feeling scattered, overwhelmed, and frankly, exhausted. That's where the magic of a daily checklist comes in. It's like having a personal assistant for your mind, a way to create order amidst the chaos and regain control of your day. Think about it. When you write down everything that's swirling around in your head, it frees up mental space for creativity, problem solving, and actually enjoying the present moment. From overwhelmed to empowered, the transformative power of checking things off. Now let's talk about the psychology behind why checklists are so darn effective. It all comes down to a little thing called dopamine. You know, that feel-good hormone that gives us a surge of satisfaction and motivation. Well, guess what? Every time you check off an item on your list, your brain releases a little hit of dopamine. It's like giving yourself a mini reward throughout the day. As you consistently use your checklist and experience the positive reinforcement of checking things off, you create a virtuous cycle. You start to associate checking things off with feeling accomplished, which motivates you to keep going and tackle even bigger challenges. Checking off items on your list also provides a tangible sense of progress. It's a visual reminder of everything you've accomplished, which can be incredibly motivating, especially on those days when you feel like you haven't done enough. Ready to design your dream day? Now that you understand the incredible power of a daily checklist, let's talk about how to create one that's tailored to your unique needs and goals. Remember, this isn't about creating another rigid, overwhelming to-do list. It's about designing a system that empowers you to live your best life every single day. We're going to dive deep into the specifics of crafting your perfect checklist, from identifying your top priorities to breaking down larger goals into smaller, more manageable steps. We'll explore different methods, experiment with what works best for you, and most importantly, have some fun along the way. Get ready to unleash your inner productivity ninja, babe. It's time to ditch the overwhelm and step into a world of intention, focus, and accomplishment. Unleash your inner architect, laying the foundation of your perfect checklist. All right, it's time to grab your metaphorical hard hat and tool belt because we're about to build a masterpiece. And what's the foundation of any great masterpiece? A solid blueprint, of course. Before we dive into the specifics of your checklist, let's take a moment to set the stage. This isn't about creating a rigid schedule that sucks the joy out of life. It's about crafting a flexible framework that empowers you to make the most of each day on your own terms. First things first, choose your weapon of choice. Will it be a classic pen and paper planner, a sleek digital app, or a colorful bullet journal? There's no right or wrong answer here. The key is to pick a format that sparks joy and feels aligned with your personal style. Once you've chosen your medium, it's time to create a dedicated space for your daily checklist. Prioritize like a pro identifying your non-negotiables. Now that you've got your foundation in place, it's time to get clear on your priorities. What are the absolute must-dos that will move the needle forward in your life, both personally and professionally? Start by brainstorming all the tasks and activities that fill your days. Don't hold back, just let it all flow onto the page. Next, grab your metaphorical highlighter and identify the tasks that truly light you up, the ones that bring you joy, energy, and a sense of accomplishment. These are your non-negotiables, the activities that deserve a prime spot on your daily checklist. Remember, your checklist is not a dumping ground for every single thing you think you should be doing. It's about creating space for what truly matters, for the things that align with your values, goals, and aspirations. Breaking it down, transforming overwhelm into actionable steps. Okay, babe, it's time to get real. We've all been there, staring at a daunting task or goal, feeling completely overwhelmed and paralyzed by indecision. But here's the thing. Overwhelm often stems from the feeling that we have to tackle everything at once. That's where the power of breaking things down comes in. Instead of writing down a massive goal like launch my dream business, try breaking it down into smaller, more manageable steps. For example, instead of launch my dream business, you might have smaller tasks like brainstorm business ideas for 30 minutes, research my target market for 1 hour. The art of flexibility, creating a checklist that evolves with you. Now, before you go all type A on me and start creating a meticulously planned checklist for every minute of your day, let's talk about the importance of flexibility. Life is messy, unpredictable, and full of surprises, both good and bad. And sometimes, things just don't go according to plan. That's why it's essential to create a checklist that can flow with the natural rhythms of your life. A checklist that feels like a supportive guide, not a rigid dictator. Remember, your checklist is there to serve you, not the other way around. Don't be afraid to adjust, adapt, and experiment as you go. Maybe you need to shorten your checklist on busy days or add in some extra self-care when you're feeling burnt out. Navigating common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Okay, let's get real for a sec. Even with the best intentions, we can stumble when it comes to making checklists actually work for us. But don't worry, you're not alone. I've seen it all, from checklists that are so jam-packed they'd make even a superhero sweat to those that get abandoned faster than a bad date. One of the biggest pitfalls? Overloading your checklist like it's a Thanksgiving feast and you haven't paced yourself. We get so excited about all the amazing things we want to accomplish that we end up with a to-do list that stretches longer than a Hollywood red carpet. Here's the thing. A mile-long checklist isn't a badge of honor, babe. It's a recipe for overwhelm and discouragement. Why your checklist should be a work in progress. Another common trap? Falling prey to the perils of perfectionism. We strive for the perfect checklist, the one that will magically transform us into productivity ninjas overnight. But here's the thing about perfection. It's an illusion, babe, and chasing after it will only leave you feeling frustrated and defeated. Remember, your checklist is a tool, not a test. It's meant to be flexible, adaptable, and forgiving. So ditch the pressure to create something flawless right out of the gate. Your checklist is allowed to evolve as you do, babe. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. Start with a simple checklist and add to it gradually. Celebrating your wins, big and small. Here's a little secret to making your daily checklist even more effective. Celebrate your wins. Every time you check off an item, no matter how small, take a moment to acknowledge your accomplishment. Give yourself a mental high five, do a little victory dance, or treat yourself to something that brings you joy. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination, and celebrating your wins along the way helps you stay motivated, boosts your confidence, and makes the entire process more enjoyable. And here's the best part. Celebrating your wins doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. It's about finding simple ways to acknowledge your progress and reward yourself for your efforts. The transformative benefits of a daily checklist. Ready to trade in that overwhelmed feeling for a sense of empowerment and accomplishment? A daily checklist isn't just a list, it's your secret weapon for unlocking hidden superpowers. We're not talking about flying or invisibility, though wouldn't that be amazing? We're talking about those real-life superpowers that can transform your day-to-day experience, boost your productivity, and help you live a more fulfilling life. One of the most powerful benefits: increased focus and concentration. When you have a clear roadmap for your day, your mind is free from mental clutter and distractions. You're able to channel your energy into the task at hand, knowing that everything else is accounted for on your trusty checklist. Imagine this: you sit down at your desk, ready to tackle a big project. But instead of feeling overwhelmed, you feel a sense of calm focus, because you've already mapped out your day. How a checklist can transform your time and your life. Let's talk about another superpower that comes with embracing the checklist lifestyle: time mastery. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but it often feels like there's never enough time to do everything we want to do. A daily checklist helps you regain control of your time by providing a clear framework for your day. Instead of reacting to every email, notification, or request that comes your way, you're able to prioritize your tasks and focus on what truly matters. Think of your checklist as your personal time management assistant, helping you make the most of every precious minute. No more wondering where the day went or feeling like you're constantly playing catch-up. With a checklist, you're the boss of your schedule, babe, and the benefits extend beyond just time management. Ready to level up? Embracing the checklist revolution for good. So, you've experienced the magic of checking things off your list, you've felt the power of increased focus and time mastery, and you're ready to embrace the checklist revolution for good? You go, girl. Remember, this isn't about becoming a slave to your to-do list. It's about creating a system that supports your goals, enhances your productivity, and helps you live a more fulfilling life. And the best part, it doesn't have to be complicated. Start small, experiment with different formats, and find what works best for you. The key is to be consistent and make it a habit. Here's a little challenge for you. Commit to using a daily checklist for the next week. Track your progress, celebrate your wins, and notice how it makes you feel. I guarantee you'll be amazed by the results. Your checklist, your success story. We've journeyed together from the depths of to-do list overwhelm to the empowering heights of the checklist revolution. Remember that feeling of being scattered, unsure of where to direct your energy? We've replaced that with a sense of focus, intention, and excitement for tackling each day with purpose. This isn't just about checking boxes. It's about designing a life you love, one step at a time. It's about reclaiming your time, honoring your priorities, and celebrating each victory, no matter how small. Because every time you check off an item on your list, you're one step closer to creating the life of your dreams. Remember that feeling of accomplishment when you check off a task? Now imagine that feeling multiplying as you move through your day with clarity and purpose. Imagine the confidence that comes from knowing you're in control of your time and energy, free to focus on what truly matters. Ready, set, checklist. So what are you waiting for? Grab your favorite pen, open that fresh page in your planner, or download that checklist app you've been eyeing. It's time to unleash your inner productivity ninja and start designing a life you love, one checkmark at a time. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to create your perfect checklist. Experiment, have fun, and make it your own. The most important thing is to start, to take that first step towards a more productive, fulfilling, and joyful you. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Share your checklist journey with a friend, join our amazing community online, and let's cheer each other on every step of the way. Now go out there and make it happen. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you found this video inspiring and actionable. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more empowering content. Until next time, remember, you're powerful, you're radiant, and you're exactly where you need to be on your journey. Stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next video.